I think that there's always going to be an upturn. Everything in business is cyclic. I mean, we've seen a very long, good cycle, but it was always going to change. The severity of it, I don't believe was quite understood when it came to the global impact. At the end of the day, I think every business is going to benefit from reviewing what they're doing. In fact, a good strategy would suggest you should be doing that anyhow. Reviewing what you're doing, looking to see what you can do better, perhaps to minimise any challenges that you may have to maximise your opportunities. I think every circumstance is different. I think you can't sit still and do nothing, because the world isn't sitting still and doing nothing. There is a significant change to the economic environment that we're going through. I think that past practices may be robust enough to cope, but they may not be. And you don't in 6 months want to be looking at a real crisis situation because you haven't acted prudently. I believe that any business, it doesn't matter how well run it is, can benefit from an independent review by someone outside the business who's not married to the business or its concepts or its ideas. And that's where I think our mentoring program delivers a freshness, an opportunity for business owners to bounce ideas off, for the mentor to be the devil's advocate if necessary, to challenge the owner's thinking, perhaps to bring their own experience to the discussion, and then to analyse whether the business could be doing things differently, or whether it's in fact addressing all of the issues. Well, from my reading of the book, I think that Fred brings a very practical, down-to-earth approach. A lot of books are pitched at different levels, and not everyone can relate to those levels. It's all very well talking about large, well-structured businesses and what's transpired in those circumstances, but SMEs typically are about people with their sleeves rolled up and their hands on the steering wheel. And those circumstances, I think Fred's book is the explanations of circumstances and the opportunities and outcomes that he's outlined are very practical. So I think it's a good read, and it reaches most people on a common sense basis.